Hey guys, welcome to The Infected. So I'm not gonna lie, this is like the 5th time I've tried recording this, starting a series. For some reason I keep having issues with my recording software. So I bought some new software and hopefully this will work. I'm sure hoping because I'm really getting tired of restarting this. I've been through the tutorial like 5 times now. So I am gonna go through it kind of quick just to get started. Let's start off and see where we spawned. So I'm actually all the way over here. That's crazy. I haven't spawned over here before, which is cool because it'll give me an idea of a new area. There, of course, is a village up north. So there's these creatures called vampies. It's kind of like a mix between a vampire and a zombie. Yeah, they're kind of vicious. I've had an encounter with them previously recording. They do just kind of wander around. You will run into one sometimes. Sometimes they're in a little group. They are in the towns. Running into them just kind of varies on where you're at when you're there. So, first of all, it is 12:30 p.m. So it's midday. We are going to whip our way through this tutorial. It's given me a list of things I need to do. So we're going to go knock that out and see where we're at then. Maybe try to get a base down, a little shelter to protect us from the vampies. I can tell you right now I see a pumpkin, which is delicious. So I'm going to grab that as part of my progress. Is to need to harvest it. One of my main things was finding carbs. This is looking for fruits and vegetables on the ground for carbs. There is a dead pigeon here. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to gather that so I can get these feathers. Now when I harvest that pumpkin, it also gave me seeds, which I can plant later for food. I started off with a lighter, a bandage, a medicated bandage. Now I have seeds and a feather. Here I have a canteen flask, some beef stew, and now my pumpkin slices, and these are my weapon slots, which I don't have yet, but I will start making those very soon, as they are actually one of the first couple things I'm supposed to do. So let's start off by gathering 1 stone and 1 stick. Okay, right here's a stone. I actually need another stone. And I'm going to grab a 3rd stone here if I see one. Perfect. Because I'm going to need those here in a few minutes in any case. Like I said, I've been through this a few times now trying to record this series. As get my episode 1 rolling. And it has been a real headache and a half. I have a stick, and I got 2 sticks. So, needed to find a stone, find a stick, craft a stone axe. So in order to do that, I'm just going to come over here, crafting table. I don't need 2 sticks, I only need 1, so we're going to split that. If I put 2 sticks in there, it won't let me do it. Bam, craft the stone axe. Perfect. It's going to tell me to craft the stone blade. So all I need is 1 stone. It's going to tell me stone blade. Perfect. I just knocked that out of the park. Gather plant fiber. In order to gather plant fiber, you just have to cut down a tree. The plant fiber will automatically go into your inventory. There's my plant fibers now. It's going to give me bark chips as well. So these are logs, which we're going to need here soon for some building. Stone pickaxe. So in order to find out what you need, you just go to your books, Itempedia, look for your stone pickaxe. You need 1 stick, 1 stone blade, 2 plant fiber. So I need 1 stick, 1 stone blade, 2 plant fiber. craft stone pickaxe. Beautiful. I am going to go ahead and craft one more stone blade because I'm going to need it for a spear I'm going to make, which is not on this list, but it is nice to have to kill chickens, frogs, and other small creatures. Build a saw bench. Okay, so since our wood's right here, we're just going to build it right here. We go to placeables, saw bench. Now what the saw bench is going to do is it's going to allow me to turn logs into planks. Okay, so I can take these logs, and when this is built up, I'm going to be able to take a log, place it on there, and it's going to turn it into planks. Get 2 planks per log. You can carry 3 logs at a time. So what I've noticed in previous videos, what I have done, or previous attempts at recording in any case, is I would make 3 saw tables. So I can put 1 log, 2 logs, 3 logs, 2, 4, 6 planks really quickly, and it has paid off. But like I said, I've been having issues with my recording software, so it has not worked in my favor as far as showing you guys the greatness of it. So hopefully this is going to work. I'm going to place those down here. I'm going to cut a big tree. The small trees will give you 3 logs. Bigger trees will give you more logs. I think it just varies on size on how many logs you get. I think I got like 8 logs for this. You didn't see this, but hold on. Right next to where I cut this tree down, it looked like... Never mind. I am delusion. Didn't I could have sworn I just seen a cucumber plant, but I think I'm mistaken this for a cucumber plant. So there's that, there's that, there's that. Now I'm going to show you the beauty of having 3 saw benches. I think my guy is on crack because he keeps missing the first swing. So I can grab these 3 logs now. Instead of placing one, waiting 10 seconds, I can just... That's going to give me 2, 4, 6 planks in a matter of seconds. Awesome, isn't it? Alright, water. So now we got to build a water basin. Come here. Item PDF, food and drink. Wrong button. Food. Water basin. So this is just, a water basin is used to collect water. Rainwater. I mean, I could transfer water to it as well, but it's mainly if you don't have a water source nearby. Fortunately, I do right here. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's a single fish in this little pond. Which does suck, but it'll be okay. So I need 6 planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you look at what you're building, if you look at my bottom left-hand corner, it says water basin, 100 out of 100. Materials needed 6 planks. So it tells you everything you need. So there's that. Let's go down, build a foundation. Okay, build, construction, foundation. I'm going to lower it down because I just don't see a point in having it that high. This says 6 planks, 4 logs. I'm going to hit this big tree up over here so I can get everything with 1 tree, hopefully. I got a lot of plant fiber too, which is good because plant fibers will be used for clothing clothing is actually important. Getting a base down or the shelters down is important. There are seasons on here, so I mean, you're not just gonna have summertime. It could be fall right now, actually, I don't know. It doesn't tell me right this moment, but it's 41 degrees out according to my game, so if you look at my top right hand corner, it says 41.5 degrees Fahrenheit. So, in any case though, you will have summer, fall, winter is going to be horrible. Winter's going to be really bad, I believe, because I haven't actually played this in the winter, but watching videos of people playing it in the winter, it doesn't look very good. Like, they're just constantly freezing, and it's really annoying. So, next step, build a campfire. Hi, bam, placeables, food, campfire. Here I need 10 small stone, 8 firewood. So let's get ahead and get our firewood. In order to get the firewood, we'll just take one of the logs we get, harvest it, and it'll turn it into firewood. May install small sticks. I didn't want that stick, but I do want this firewood. Can't pick up anymore. And since I have a spare log here, I am going to grab it and go ahead and start cutting planks with it, because I will need it at some point. Now I need stone. Now I'm not going to walk around and look for 10 random stones on the ground, because the chances are I'm probably not going to find them as fast as I want to. So we're going to mine one of these rocks. Now different rocks can actually give you different materials. This one gave me stone. Some of these might give you clay. So you just have to kind of try to figure out which one's going to give you what, even though it's kind of hard. 9. I need one more. Now, even though I added firewood to this to make it, it's not actually got wood in it. This right here is empty. When it's full firewood, it'll be up. And these are little slots you can use for cooking. You can clean your dirty water in here. So we'll go ahead and come over here. I'm going to grab all these sticks up so they don't go to waste. I'm going to bring them over here. And we're actually just going to add them to the fire. See how that little bit of white showed up there? Means I'm adding fuel to it. I have 5 bark chips I can add to it. Handy lighter, we just drag over it. Perfect. Now, I am getting a little thirsty, so what I'm going to do is actually just come over here, drink my water, get it filled up. And come over here next to the water, fill my canteen up. Now, if I look over my canteen right now, it's going to say dirty water, 60 out of 60. I don't really want to drink dirty water. I can, just don't want to. So I can add the dirty water to the pail. It's 60 out of 200. So to make the most out of it, I just do it 3 times to make sure I'm getting the most clean water at once. Because if I don't, and I just let 60 water don't go, it won't let me add any more dirty water until I pull that out. So as long as I'm fast enough, I can keep adding it. 180 is usually where I keep it. I'll just let that turn into good water, clean water, and then I'll be able to drink it. Build a forge. Yeah, forge is like a stone oven that is used for making ingots and such. I can't place it on a dirt ground. Why? I don't know, but it has to be on wood or on a foundation for whatever reason, and it requires 25 stone. I don't know why it requires so much, why it has to be on a wood foundation. It just kind of baffles me that I couldn't place a forge on a stone ground. It looks like there's a lot of stone and sand here, so why that would be an issue, I have no idea. Doesn't make sense to me. If it makes sense to you guys, let me know in the comment on why I would have to build a stone forge on a wooden platform, because it is baffling me. Maybe I can find 4 more stones without just knocking a whole rock out again. Stupid frog. Cool, there's our forge. Now, trying to grab a couple of stones so I can throw them on here. So when I add a stone to this, one on each side, it's going to turn it into an iron fragments. Now I need 5 iron fragments to make 1 iron ingot, and nothing on here takes a small amount of ingot. Maybe a couple items, but this seems to be a very long process of making ingot. So I need to get some sticks and such. I thought maybe I could cut down a little tree like that. Guess not. We'll cut this. Harvest. So now I can go ahead and add a bunch of firewood to this so I can start it melting down. I got 5 sticks, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to split in half. I'm going to take these 2, I'm going to throw them in here. That's fine, I'll throw that in there too. Get that cooking, get that going. Now what I want to do, since I have the material to do it, is I am going to craft a stone spear. Now I don't know how else to do this without just splitting it in half, but I have to keep splitting it by 1 until I get the amount that I need, or just split it in half. Now I can have my stone. I have my stone spear, which is going to be really nice. You see that bird over there? There's no way I'm going to catch him otherwise. A pigeon. I feel like I should get some meat off of a pigeon, but it's okay. Now a chicken will give you meat and eggs, which is really good. And actually that didn't count as my hunting. That's stupid. Making iron ingot, that does take a little while. Hunting's gonna be the last thing I need to worry about really for a minute. So actually, all I have to do is find a frog. There's always a million frogs around. I don't want to kill any big game, even a raccoon, a deer, or anything, because I need a butcher table in order to actually process those. And when I carry them, you move at like half the speed of smell. Taking it back to base, you're like just taking a step at a time, even for a raccoon, which is really silly, but It is the way it is, I guess. Just heard a frog over here. I do need to watch out too because vampies could be anywhere. And look at that. A chicken right there with my name. Oh no. I missed. Got him. Make sure I grab my spear. So yes, now I got 2 eggs and 2 raw chicken. Obviously I'm not going to eat raw chicken because that would just be silly. That's just asking for a disease that I don't really want. So frogs, they look poisonous. You cook the meat, you're okay. Let's head back to camp. Let's make sure the fire's still going. It is. It's got some fuel left on us, so we're going to take this meat and we're going to stick it on here like so. And it'll have a little white line going around it to let you know when it's done. Now I have walked away and completely forgot about them numerous times in the past trying to record. They haven't went bad, so I don't know if they do. I mean, it's definitely not something I want to test because food tends to get kind of scarce on here sometimes. Need a couple more stone. There we go. I'm gonna put these on this forge. Keep this thing rocking so I can finish the tutorial all the way. I need 5 of these. Once I have 5 of these, I throw that stack back on there and it will make an iron ingot. One other thing, just something to kind of pay attention to. These fireplaces will go out if there's no shelter over them. So that's why I'm going to build a couple of these up. I need 4 wooden logs. So if I build those up over the fireplaces, it won't actually go out. I mean, it will if it runs out of wood, obviously, but there's a raccoon over there scared the crap out of me. That's perfect. One tree gave me just what I needed. I keep hearing creepy noises. I don't like it. Not one bit. My frame is horrible right now, my frame rate. Okay, so now I got a couple shelters. That's a plus. I do need to eat. Oh, my food. See, I told you. I left that unattended for a minute. And it didn't actually go bad. I'm gonna actually eat that. Eat that. Maybe eat an egg. Get some of my sources back up. Get some of my clean water. Drink you up. Get some more clean water so I have it. Perfect. Don't really need those bark chips. This stuff put up here a little more organized. Okay, so now I have this and this. So I need one more stone to throw into the fire or the forge. I'm gonna throw that frog into the forge. It's getting annoying. Oh, come on. I really don't want to have to bust up a whole rock for one stupid stone. There's a frog there, highlights it a little bit so I can see it better. Just kind of silly, considering in real life they wouldn't just illuminate like that, but whatever. Might just have to cut down, good grief. I might just have to mine another stone. Don't really want to. But I will if I need to. And it looks like I'm gonna need to, so let's just go over here and whack this one. We'll let that do its thing. It does appear to be getting kinda late. 8:54 p.m. So what I want to do, I want to get some furniture, bed. Got to make a bed. And that requires 6 planks. This is one of the reasons. Sorry, but it gets creepy in this game at night. So I'm just gonna go to sleep. Cool thing is it's fast forwards as well. If you look in the top right hand corner, time is flying by. I get to choose when I wake up. But if you look at my stats too, they are dramatically decreasing. It's 6:30 in the morning. We're gonna go ahead and wake up. Maybe I woke up a little too soon. Fair enough. It looks like it's gonna rain. It's okay. I need... Oh, when you're right, I guess. I'm just gonna eat one of my beef stews. See, if I wouldn't have them shelters over the fires, they'd be going out. It does look really cool. I mean, the foggy haze is pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty realistic. 61 degrees Fahrenheit. It went from 41 yesterday to 61 today, so not really sure. It's not telling me what time of the year it is right now. But this ingot or fragment is done, so I can take that. I can combine that. In a little bit I'll have an ingot. And that will be the last thing I need to do. Oh, it's March and it's spring. It's telling me right now. 61 degrees in March, not too bad. I'm guessing I'm not in Ohio, because if I was in this game, it'd probably be snowing in May. We're just gonna kind of wait. Shouldn't take too much longer. I don't even know what all you make with iron ingot. See, look, metal gate. Metal gate, 75 iron ingot. That is ridiculous. Walls, glass. I make glass walls is kind of silly, but almost there, about 75% done. I guess we could make a shelter, or I might save that for the next episode actually. I mean, we got through the tutorial on this one. Started to rain. We made it day 2. Haven't seen a vampy. Not really sure why, but I'm definitely not complaining either. So there's our iron ingot, and our tutorial is done. So now when I hit F, I don't get a tutorial. I just get a compass. I graduated from How to Survive school apparently. But there is all kinds of cool stuff you can make on here. I mean, we go to Placeables, we can go to NPC book. I can build a freaking town hall on here if I wanted to. Now, in order to build a town hall though, you need 25 logs, 75 planks, 40 nails, and 60 clay, which really isn't that bad. An NPC house, nails, I don't know where to get nails, NPC storage. Friendly NPCs. I didn't know there were NPCs other than the vampies. Am I supposed to be trading with vampies? Seems kind of goofy, but 5 iron fragments, plant fiber, just a light source. I would definitely be putting a lot of those up. Wood coffee table, food. I can build a sink. I need a butcher table. Or a food prep table, but I feel like a butcher table might be easier for me to make. A drying rack. I don't know where to get rope. Power. I can have control panels. Wire pull, battery storage, wind turbines, solar panels. Seems a little far-fetched. Watermelon crate, pumpkin crate, garbage container, a weapons rack, clothing rack, brick drying crate, stones crate. Some of this might not actually be bad to have if you're looking at being in here long term. An anvil, a chemistry table. Don't know what exactly you would be doing for a chemistry table. All kinds. Clay, screws, you make copper iron. You get iron ingot. You get nails. Okay. Okay. So I just have to let food go bad and then I can use that? Okay. Nails. Rope, plant fiber. So I need a workbench. 10 nails. What the fuck is that? Keep hearing something like walking around, I think. Unless it's just my fire going out, but still, really creepy. But anyway, look, I mean, it's not a bad little start. Got a couple of shelters up, some workbenches. I think next episode we'll come up over here and build a freaking awesome looking shelter. Build a whole house. It'll take time, but it'll be worth it in the end. There's gonna be a lot of tree cutting and log cutting, which is good because I got 3 saw benches already set up. So hopefully when we do the next episode, we'll get the house built up, start maybe explore a village and a cave, see what we can run into, try to find some materials. I just want to make sure I have a shelter set up before seasons change. I know it's spring, I still have summer, but 1 month is 1 hour in real life. So if I play for 6 hours, it's going to be winter. So I have to remember that. But anyway, guys, if you do like this video, please like, please subscribe. It will help me out. I'm trying to get this YouTube channel growing. Help me out if you can. It's free for you, and it does help. Leave a comment below if you want to see more on this. Sons of the Forge is going to be coming up soon. I already have it. Just trying to get a series on this started before I jump into that. Anyway, guys, take it easy.